So this is about poets doing adverts, and it starts with a quote from the advert for the Jeep Renegade, which was written and performed by George the poet. "Be renegade," the poet says. "Where they lead, don't follow. Take to the streets. Rebel against your state of mind. Individuality doesn't roll off a production line. Without crowd or clique, you're unique." Deep. And why is he saying this? Because he's selling us a fucking Jeep. Hey, it's the 4x4 car of the year. How renegade. Change hearts and minds and then change gear. Those babies start at 20k. That's probably what he got paid to take his anger from the street and wrap it up all safe and sweet. I thought a Twitter bio should be irreverent and rude, not "I'm a spoken word artist and my client base includes." And that's a genuine example. Hey, we got to get ahead, but if you want to work in advertising instead. And McGough is doing Waitrose, and Clarkie's doing chips, and Murray did a cider ad, and yes, they all sound shit because nothing's been said that wasn't signed off by the board, and that kind of kills the art for me. Does the poet please, me lord? And yeah, I know it's nothing new that Burroughs did an ad for Nike, but he used to fuck underage boys, and this one time he shot his wife. Great decisions, Bill. Yeah, it's just moribund and sad that when we hear the planets, we think, oh, the Hovis ad. And yeah, I know it's tough out there. And yeah, I know the cuts, but if nobody wants to see your show, it's probably not good enough. And if it's not, then yeah, I get it. Take the cash and run. But when you sell me interest rates, you sell out everyone. Because I remember 98. An art centre in Essex. The first time I heard verse spat out with love and snarl and menace, and everything about that gig said we will not submit. That art is not a compromise, and if it is, it's shit. And that's what poetry should do, not sell us mortgages. Don't be another corporate tool. Say something to the kids. So what if Iggy sells insurance and Lydon flogs us butter? I preferred their early work, the greedy motherfuckers. And everything needs sponsors now, and that's just the way of things. We're probably all just hypocrites, so why not just give in? But every time a poet sells their countercultural slack, it cuts a bit of all of us, and we never get it back. And yeah, I've penned some cheesy shit that these days I can't fathom. I wrote this awful wedding verse, and I really wish I hadn't. And yeah, these poets are young, and these decisions are hard, but if you want to be a renegade, don't sell me a fucking car.